This is a short video on self-care for at the end of a busy day. So when the pupils have left for the day and you still have different things that you need to do before you can go home, then I've got 5 top tips for you to help you to make the most of that time, but also to really nurture and look after yourself. So top tip number 1, I would encourage you that when the pupils have left for the day to just pause. Even if it's just for a couple of minutes, either sit down once they've left, or I find sometimes mindlessly tidying around the classroom is a really helpful way just to let the day go and to be doing something but nothing that you need to think about. Top tip number 2, I would find either speak to your teaching assistant if you've got one, or a colleague who works nearby to you, and share with them the highlights of your day. I think it's really easy when we are tired or we've had a busy day to then our negative bias kicks in and we don't necessarily think about the positives. So by thinking about our highlights of the day, that will help us to, and the person we're speaking to have a more positive experience. Top tip number 3. Go to the staff room and make yourself a drink, like a cup of tea or glass of water, cup of coffee, whatever is your favourite drink to have in school. By doing this, you are getting out of the environment that you've been teaching in by moving to a different part of the school, which will help us, but also you're going to then hydrate yourself. Often when we're teaching all day, we forget to look after our own hydration needs. So going and getting a drink is a really good idea. Top tip number 4 is to go and speak to one of your friends in school. So somebody that you get on really well with, who works in your school, go and have a chat with them, see how their day's been, have a chat with them about anything that is playing on your mind, help you feel better, to speak to somebody else and help you to get rid of whatever you're worrying about, or to celebrate what's been great about your day. Top tip number 5 is to just focus on one job that you need to do at a time. Often we have so many jobs that we need to do that we are trying to multitask the whole time. Whereas if we just focus on one job at a time, it's been proven that we can be up to 30% more productive. And it's also much kinder for our brain when we've been busy all day, just to think about one thing at a time. And I find when I do this, and I really consciously make sure I just do one thing at a time, it makes a big difference, and I end up getting lots more done in a shorter amount of time. I hope those top tips help you, and I hope that after using them, you have a calmer end to your day where you've looked after yourself. Take care.